We're gonna catch a killer with the next case. Oh my god. The studio secretary murder.
Walking close to the train track. Oh shit, who's that? Got another tire.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Oof.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Okay, so after the last episode where we totally screwed up and got 3 stars, let's try driving a little safer. I'm already bored of driving safe. Let's just try not to hit anything this time, yeah? I mean, not to say I was trying to hit stuff last time, but still. Money to loan on everything. We buy, sell loans.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Cool.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
I'm pretty sure 22K is 22 carats.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
That's rough.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
calm down.
Oh, my God.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Kirk is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Well, fuck a duck. Because why would the train be up on the highway? I feel so dumb.
You know, putting the siren on might remove the element of surprise from your hit and runs.
Get on in there.
Hey!
Oh! Jump in the car! Okay, we found our way here finally.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Follow you?
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
Rail yard, 9:13 a.m. Oh my God, is she wearing clothes again? Thank
Hard, isn't it?
goodness.
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye
Oh
on
God, he fucked the dead body, didn't he?
the smell.
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
The evacuation smell. Gross.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
They are referring to the smell of the fact that you shit your pants when you die. I know this because a very good friend of mine, he died right before my very eyes. He's alright though. It was just real bad asthma attack. The first thing he said whenever he came back to was, does anyone else's ass hurt? And I think he was legally dead for like 2 minutes.
What have
or
we
some
got here?
shit.
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
But yeah, he pooped himself. You could smell it. And he peed himself. You do both of those things. So, you know, get ready for that when you die.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
I'm just saying, if you think you're about to die, just go ahead and put on a diaper. It'll only be slightly less embarrassing.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
2 large suitcase, small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheet, 3 photo frames, hairbrush, bowling pin, statuette, makeup, and clothes. That's interesting. What is in the purse, Cole?
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oof. Oh boy.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what she had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above has the right to judge, and so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. I thought that was a B. Well, that fucked up the entire phrasing. Oh well. You only need to check yourself in. It will not... Okay, bye. We found all the clues.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Here we go.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I love this.
I was kissing her.
Yeah!
Is that against the law?
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
No,
Don't
please.
hit him.
Please hit him again. Please hit this sick son of a bitch again right across the face.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Please.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Yes!
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Hell yeah, Rusty. Fist bump. Well, When we get back, we're gonna use the telephono to figure out the address on a liquor store. And, I guess go track down that liquor store. But I think we wrapped things up here. We'll leave the dead body to them. Have fun, everyone.